Yeah, well, it's been a while. You know, I've got a new girl in my life these days, and she's keeping me fairly busy. Um, I can still remember the first time we met. She was all dressed in black and looking beautiful. Um, she was a little bit plain in a way, but kind of grew on you. It's just one of those kind of girls. Um, yeah, what can I say? When you meet someone like that and she allows you to ride her, never complains. It's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. It's just so rare to have that in life. Usually, there's some complaint, some problem. You didn't clean the house enough, something like that. Or you're not wearing the right kind of shirt. You're not going out in those clothes. But not with my baby. She's good like that. She's just awesome. She just, I mean, there's been times when I've thought to myself, I should, maybe it's time to get a younger model. But then she lets me ride her, and it's just, it's all on again. It's just, whether I ride her hard or gentle, it's always good, and it makes me realise why I've got her and how good it is. Sometimes I get a bit aggressive, as us blokes do, and she reminds me when that happens. She reminds me, and that she can kick me out anytime she wants. You know how that is. So you just got to be careful then when you do those sort of things. But I mean, it's kind of fun to be on the edge sometimes, isn't it? Let's face it. It's how life is, right? The more on the edge it is, the more enjoyable it is often. If you sat back and just did boring things all day with our partners, if we just, followed the run-of-the-mill vanilla lifestyle all the time, I mean, let's face it, it just wouldn't be the same, would it? Anyway, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I was thinking, it's time that I introduced her, because, I've sort of been doing my own thing, and people don't really know what I'm doing, They don't really know who I'm with, where I'm spending my time, and so it's time. It's time. It really is time. Sometimes I feel in that loving kind of mood, and I'll, get up and make a romantic breakfast, coffee and something nice, and then we go out together, go up into the mountains, someplace romantic where the view's really nice, take some pictures together. Yeah, just far out, I just, I'm just, when it happens, I just feel so in the moment, It's, I can't describe it well enough, It's one of those things where, how do you describe to someone else how that feels to be in that kind of relationship? I mean, a lot of people just wouldn't understand it. I mean, I know there's some guys out there, there's some girls out there, you're lucky, you've got amazing partners, and maybe even better than mine, maybe, but, it doesn't really matter, because so long as I'm happy with my baby, that's all that matters at the moment. It's all that matters. So long as I'm in the moment, she's in the moment, it's all. I think I've kind of rambled enough, and some of you are probably bored by now if you've got through to this part. Well then, it's time that I, showed you what it is that she does that makes me tick. Now, to be fair, be completely honest and fair, I have changed her. She does not remain the same as when I met her, but she's changed for the better. She really has, and you'll see what I mean. She's a different ride these days. She's just, she's built with a bit more comfort. She's got all the curves in the right places. She's getting on in years, but she's got a good seat. You could ride that all day, no problem at all, if I wanted to, and I don't do it often, but I could even take a pillion if I wanted to. We could have a threesome. We could, me, her, and whoever wanted to go on the back, and she'd accept it. She'd be accepting. And she's, I dressed her up with some Brembo levers because I just felt that she needed it, Folding levers too, not just the ordinary sort, the RCS 19. I know it's not the very latest model, but it suits her well. It just works well, She's got some braided lines. She's got nice clip-ons these days. The things that she came with were a bit gold and a bit Mexican for me. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but that's how they were. I'm just telling the truth. She's got some beautiful vortex going on down here, you know, and the action is just slick, you know, it's just right there, you know. When you hook her into gear and she just does it the way she's supposed to, it gives you that awesome feeling. I mean, I did a little bit of an ugly thing on the back, I have to be honest. I put something practical on her as well. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I don't really regret it. It has been convenient, you know. There's got to be some convenience given up here somewhere, you know. She doesn't mind me communicating with other girls. It's okay with her. So, you know, she allowed me to mount the quad lock. She allows me to video the action when I want to. You know, I can record it. She's happy to be on camera. Anyway, that's her. And I still feel in love with her, you know. I mean, I didn't ride her for like a couple of weeks at least, and it was breaking my heart, to be honest, you know. It was just difficult, and I chased after other things which were just not good for me, and now I've gone back to my baby, which is what I should have just done in the beginning, and life would have been so much better. And I realized today that I made a mistake. I just want to say to you, baby, you know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ride you more these days, a lot more, because I miss you. I really do. And you know, there's a few times where we've been on the edge, right on the edge, the point of no return. You know, you don't forget those moments. You just don't forget them. But they happen, and in relationships, that's just how it is. You know, sometimes you're just on the edge. You're on the edge of where you should be. And if you step over that edge, you just know that the outcome is going to be not so good for you. But, you know, the adrenaline's going and the heart's going, and you can't help yourself. You just, you know, you push that little bit extra because you know that's what she wants. And you just want to do what's right for her. It's hard for me to talk about this stuff, I have to be honest, you know. I get worried about it, you know.